This is Mark Simpkins with Engine 18. This is Season 2, Episode 7. We're going to step out of the Engine 18 mode a little bit with Troy Andersen of the Montana State Bobcats. He's a prospect for the NFL draft coming up Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So we're excited to have him. Former Beaver County High School track star, basketball star, football star, an all-around good guy. Troy was born in Beaver County, raised on the family ranch, valedictorian of the 2017 class. So he really is a good guy. Known him, well, all of his life, pretty much. So you have a number of school records, track. Keith just said one of those records fell the other day. You're a member of the 2016 State A track championship team. You have 2 state high school basketball, 2 state high school football champions. It's pretty impressive. So you were also the valedictorian. How difficult is that, balancing the academics with the athletics?
I mean, it definitely takes some thought and some effort. I guess if you're willing to put in the extra time and effort. I don't know. I think I always had like good teachers that helped me out. My parents, sure. Kind of pushed me, and I wanted to be just like compete. It was almost like a competitiveness thing. Sure. Like I hate losing, and so I didn't want to, get a B or a bad grade. But yeah, it just takes a little thought and effort and time management.
So you were raised on the family ranch. How does the experience of having the irrigating, the calving, baling, branding, how does that all help you with maybe the mental toughness or for competition?
Yeah, I think it definitely helps. You guys know my parents. They work extremely hard, and I think they're pretty good people. And
for sure,
growing up with them was awesome. And then doing something different every day, you never know what you're gonna do. And wake up, we're gonna go, up to the blacktail today and move cows, or you're gonna sit on a swather and cut hay. Just kind of always changing the stimulus and what you're doing. I think, it helps you prepare you for life. Just learning life lessons out on the ranch was awesome.
Sure.
I loved it.
Sure. So I guess over the last few decades, you see a lot more junior high and high school students that are becoming more one sport specific type of individuals and just focus on that basically year round and stuff. And you pretty much excel at just about any other sport that you want to participate in, save golf. So how does being involved in more sports actually benefit you? Or what's your perspective on that, maybe?
Yeah, I think playing multiple sports helps in so many ways. I think here in Dillon, most of the kids play multiple sports. And I think that's the way it should be. I guess talking with some of the guys that have played only one sport, it's like, sometimes they get burned out, and then you're not doing basketball stuff in the summer, and it's hard to keep busy year round in one sport and keep, motivated. Right. I think playing all the sports was fun. Get to meet different people and do different things, and it was awesome.
Changing up your muscle memory a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. So,
Troy, when did you decide that football was going to be your sport?
I don't know. I think probably sometime in high school, like freshman, sophomore year, just kind of realized that there's more room on a football team in a college setting than there is on a basketball floor. Only 5, and there's a lot more in football. And then we have DFL, and that was awesome, but it's not real, tackle football until 7th grade. And once you get the physicality of football. I mean, that's a lot of fun too.
You bet. During your career at MSU, you played both offense and defense. When you participated in the combine last month, you were in the linebacker group. Any teams talk to you maybe about a different position other than linebacker, either offense or on the defense?
So I mean, I guess I've asked teams, where do you see me? And for the most part, it's on defense, like fairly exclusively. They're like, I think you could do some offense if we needed. I had one team that was like, I think he'd be a great tight end. And I was like, well, never played it, but who knows? So yeah, I think probably linebacker. But I mean, I don't really care. I guess I'll play wherever.
Play where they tell you to.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm gonna ask you about some of your favorite memories.
Cool.
Favorite DFL memory?
Well, I only won the championship one year. It was like my 8th grade year. I was one of the ones that stuck in it with playing tackle and DFL, and we won it that year. So I'd say that was it.
Okay. High school track.
I mean, I think it has to be when we won the state championship. No one was really expecting it at all, including, I mean, myself. We're sitting there on day 2 of the track meet, and I think Witt and Myers came up and they're like, I think we're gonna win. And no one really knew, but yeah, we ended up winning, and it was pretty cool.
And then it was how many years before that? It was a long time.
Yeah, it was. I don't even know. It was a long time. It might have been the first time.
Well, that's a great memory.
Yeah, it was cool.
High school basketball.
Man, I think our senior year, when we just didn't lose a game. A year before we had won it, and that was good. But we wanted to not lose. And beating the double A schools is always fun, beating up on those guys, and then to kind of take it throughout the year was good.
And as far as your high school football?
Probably this senior year championship game. I mean, that was kind of the goal, a little payback from the year before. That one stung junior year, so getting that one back was awesome.
Yeah. You've had a number of interviews with sports broadcasters and coaches and team personnel managers and stuff, and they ask you a lot of questions. Anyone ask you about the train station from the Yellowstone series?
Yeah, they have. I've had. It's ridiculous. They're like, "Oh, you're from Montana? Is it like Yellowstone?" I'm like, no, not at all. Maybe I should tell them and maybe be a little scared to come up here, but yeah, I've definitely been asked about Yellowstone.
Okay.
Mark touched on state championships and that sort of thing. There's a few of us around that want to know how many. So we've been trying to count them, individual and team, and I think it's 11.
I don't know. I don't really count.
Did you count them?
I don't really count the individual ones. I don't know if those really count.
Well, that's what's awesome about you is you always talk about your teammates and the team stuff, and that's awesome. But man, most kids are like, my biggest memory of high school is we won a state championship.
Yeah.
And you've got like 10 or 11.
I know. We were pretty lucky. We had a solid group of guys and good coaches, so it was fun for sure. So
how has like the people that follow you on that stuff, how has the community of Dillon impressed you with how they've followed you through your career at Montana State, what you're going through now? Just kind of, how has Dillon followed you, and have you been impressed with the, just everybody?
Yeah, I mean, without a doubt, kind of everywhere I stop, whether I know the person or not, I kind of feel like I should. It's still, most people, they give me well wishes and tell me congrats or whatever. It's awesome. I love coming back here. I love hometown. Always be here and appreciate the support.
So we'll get a little more loose. We won't grill you so much on all the stuff you've been grilled about for so long. What team are you going to and in what round?
Oh man.
So you mentioned in one of your interviews lately about fly fishing.
Yeah.
Is that something that, as a little kid, that's your favorite thing outdoors in Montana, fly fishing?
Honestly, I didn't really get that into it until college. Like, I don't know, I didn't really have, my parents don't fly fish. Like my dad,
they work.
My dad doesn't fly fish, and
They
so
work.
I mean, I went a couple times, and growing up. But then once I got over to Bozeman, and it was have the summer days, I don't have to sit on a swather. And I went and learned how to fly fish a little bit more, and yeah, I mean, it's awesome.
So do you enjoy being on the river more? Do you enjoy going up in the mountains and the lakes and fishing? Which one of those kind of whatever?
Whatever, either or. Just give me outside and outdoors, and I mean the mountain lakes up around this area are awesome. Well, I mean so are the rivers around Bozeman and here. So yeah, wherever.
Do you get in a boat very often, or do you just wade fish when you go?
I mean, mostly wade fish. If somebody has a boat on hand, it's like, hey, come along. Heck yeah, I'm in. But
We're gonna get to that.
all right.
Have you figured out a favorite? Do you like to throw dry flies? Do you like to throw streamers? Are you a nymph guy? I mean, I can't imagine you want to stare at a strike indicator all day.
It's not as fun, for sure. I mean, I think everybody likes dry fly fishing if they can. Maybe chase after a few of the big ones with streamers. But yeah, you get out there on a hot summer day and just wet wade with a dry fly. It's the best.
That's where it's at. I like it. So, to the boat. Myself and predominant grizzly backer in the town and I are partners on a boat. Mm-hmm. And we made a deal that when we bought the boat, the interior of the boat was going to be Western red and black.
All right.
And the outside is maroon and white.
Ooh, okay.
Will you go fishing with me?
I'd go fishing with you.
In that boat?
In that boat.
I like
That's
it.
all right.
All right. Well, no,
It's all about the company.
That's
Good
what
company.
When you're home, you get to do some workouts at Western. And then when you were in high school, you played at the Vigilante Field. You know what that is.
Yeah.
So we're in the midst of raising funds, and we're going to get a new facility. Playing at MSU in Bozeman, having to compete with the Grizzlies and all the other, you know what the arms race is. Mm-hmm. The better facilities, the nicer things. What do you think that new facility is going to mean to Dillon, not just for Western, but as a whole?
Oh, I think it'll be awesome. It'll be, a draw for people to obviously go out to the game. I love Vigilante, but there's some drawbacks to it, I guess.
Sorry. Too many to mention?
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's probably outdated for Western to be playing there. I mean, Western plays great football, and I think they deserve a place to, showcase that. And, I mean, the players do too. I mean, they work extremely hard, and
Right.
I mean, I think they deserve a first-class place to play and work out and train.
And then you look at the high schools now. I mean, Laurel's facility, and they're just it's time, and that's going to happen.
Yeah, it'll be awesome.
So when this whole awesome NFL thing comes to an end, way down the road, is Dillon going to be your home? Is this where you're going to live?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I mean, I love it here. I love the people here, the place. My family's close, and yeah, I think so.
So you're fortunate enough that the family ranch is in a couple of pretty beautiful places. Mm-hmm. Have you ever walked around or been on a four-wheeler and just stopped and been like, this is where it's going to be. I'm going to build right here. Is there a spot somewhere? If you have not got that far?
Not that got that far. I've definitely stopped and just been like, man, we live in a pretty neat, awesome place. We're pretty lucky.
Great question here. So after this weekend, you're going to be able to probably buy your first brand new vehicle. It's probably going to be a truck, right?
I don't know. Oh, I don't know if I'll buy one. I mean, my truck works.
Well, my point is, your new brother-in-law coming up.
Yeah.
I mean, is he going to give you a discount?
I don't know. He might be a stickler. Have to take that one up with his dad.
Or Holly.
True.
Holly could probably get this thing
I think I
handled.
can have Holly pull some strings. We'll see.
Just for my satisfaction, hometown Dillon, and I feel bad for you because you can only really dislike one school, and it's, Montana.
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad that you don't get to really dislike Montana Tech and Carroll.
I know.
But all I need from you is, because it's a hometown, you go up there and get workouts in. Can we just say right now, Western's your favorite frontier school?
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, who else would it be?
Exactly. I don't know who would like the other two anyway.
I know. Kind of gross.
My last question. I have this theory that everybody that raises beef likes to eat it well done, and I don't know why that is. How do you like your steak?
Medium rare.
There's the man.
There.
Yeah.
There it is.
I have never heard that.
No, seriously. Every rancher that raises it, I know.
Strange.
Well done, guy.
Yeah. You gotta teach him something.
Hey, Troy, who's your favorite all-time receiver?
Oh, man.
Oh, that.
Nate Simpkins. He's always open. Why not?
He's not open, he's open.
Oh, I know. Throw it up there. He'll come up with it.
Yep.
We nicknamed him Third and Nate. At
Yeah.
Western.
Yeah.
Good nickname.
Six, Third and Nate.
Works.
Would you put this on just for a sec so an old bulldog could just see what it would have looked like?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
But,
take a screenshot.
Been all right.
So there you go.
We're not going to be here forever, and you want to leave it better than you found it.